What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. I know I have not made a video in a hell of a long time, but kind of is what it is. I really don't stay consistent with anything other than work and my family. But lately I've been getting a lot of things in. I've been wanting to do some changes to the GTR, and slowly but surely I've been ordering stuff and getting pieces in, and I've been touching base with a guy who's out of San Antonio. And I believe my next day's off, I'm going to try to get the GTR taken to him. And so we can start that process of making a little bit of changes, subtle changes. You know, I got a drop kit and all that stuff, but I will show you those pieces maybe in this video or maybe another video because all the boxes are in the garage. But right now, what I want to show you is something that just came in that I've been waiting for since probably, I'm not even going to lie. Whenever I sold the black set of wheels that I had for the GTR. Whenever I sold those, I ended up purchasing a set of Corsa Forged bead locks right here, right? So I went ahead and placed the order. I sold the other wheels and tires to the guy who actually built my GTR. And finally, I want to say it's about 6 months, right? Because my lead time was like 10 weeks. It ended up taking almost twice as long to get the wheels. They just came in literally today. Today's the 21st, the day after Easter. They just came in. Okay, so we're gonna open these things up. I have not looked into them. I did open this one because look, this box came dented, but let me show you real quick. I have not looked at the wheel itself. The wheel is still covered. I just wanted to make sure that the dent didn't mess up the wheels. Okay, so this is the fronts. This is the fronts. These are, I believe, 11 and a half or something like that. Oh, 18 by 10 in the fronts, and these are 18 by 12s. Okay, so let's go ahead and check these out. All right, so like I was saying, I really don't stay consistent with the content because nobody watches my damn videos, right? So it kind of gets boring. And then I didn't want to just buy a part just to make content. I didn't want to just start buying dumb shit like engine bay, fucking dress up kits and little things here and there just to make the car look like every other car. That's kind of why I haven't done carbon fiber. I haven't done a lot of the little stuff like the engine bay dress up kits and things like that because I don't want all that crap and I don't want it to look like everybody else's GTR. You know, there's thousands of GTRs on the internet and on YouTube, and a lot of them have the same setups, same carbon, same wheels, same motor build packages and stuff like that. And I'm not trying to be completely different, but I would like my stuff to be somewhat different. You know what I mean? So hopefully these wheels will help me stand apart from just anybody with a 5-spoke or a 6-spoke wheel. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people have drag packs. This is a drag pack. This is a bead locked wheel. But this is Corsa, so I didn't really see that many GTRs on their page. I seen a few Lambos and like R8s and stuff, but the wheels look good, so we're gonna go ahead and see what they look like. Hopefully they came out looking good, because like I said, I've been waiting like close to 6 months for these, so let's go ahead and get them open. I think I'm gonna run the Mickey Thompson tires, the SS's. I know that that Race 1000 and I believe the Texas Mile are both coming up later in the year, and that's when I wanted to get the car reconfigured for those events. I didn't have the proper PPE last year, and honestly, I wasn't really like, I was more nervous to do stuff like that because I didn't want to break my vehicle. I did pay a lot of money for it. It's a lot of money to me. I'm not a rich guy, you know, and now I'm feeling a little bit more comfortable with the vehicle and the changes that I've made in it, and I'm wanting to push the vehicle a little bit harder. So I do want to do these events. I want to be able to record them and stuff like that. And my kids are getting a little bit older and they're getting a lot more interested in the vehicle events and stuff like that. And now when I'm on days off, my wife and my kids are asking me, you know, hey, do we have anything to do with cars and stuff like that, because they want to go to them. So this is just a little bit more incentive to want to do things. You know what I'm saying? So this is the rear one. So this is 18 by 12. It's not actually not that heavy. You ready? I'm nervous. Damn, this is pretty dope. Look at this. All the little spec sheet that came with it. Pretty badass. Quality certified. See the black in it. Let's see. Here. Ready? Let's see if we can get all of it. Let's see. Where's the center cap? Center cap's got to be somewhere. Center cap's on one of these sets. I'm sure it is. Dude, look at that shit. Babe! See what? Audrey! Dude, look how fucking sick this is. These are gonna look badass on the car, right? 18 by 12 in the rear, 18 by 10 in the front. I hope it came with center caps because I think they have this Corsa center caps. So they're probably in one of the boxes because this one does not have it. Damn, these look freaking sick. And I know somebody in the comment section is gonna talk shit saying that you don't even drag race the car, yada, yada, yada. You're right, I'm not gonna break the transmission. I do have a stage 3.5 transmission. I have 1K axles. I have the ability to drag race, but I just don't want to pay for it. I don't want to pay for anything that breaks. Now, it can break at any moment, but with the roll racing, a little bit less abrasive off the freaking line with the amount of torque and stuff that these vehicles put out. But look how good these look. Holy shit, I'm freaking pumped, dude. Oh, hell yeah, fire. Okay, so we got the wife here. About to get her reaction. I'm gonna show her the fronts. I also want to see if the center caps are in here, but we'll have to open up the fronts. I'm pretty sure it'll probably be in the front wheels. You ready to see?
They're good.
What do you think?
It's different, but they're good.
You don't like it?
Yeah, I like them.
You're supposed to take this face off, and then you put the wheel in here, and it clamps the tire. That way you can drop the pressure. So when you're racing, you can lower the tire pressure, and you get more friction on your wheels, so your wheels get stickier because they're at a lower PSI, and it won't come off the rim. It'll hold it in place.
You take them off with all these?
Yeah, and then they put the tire on, it seals it, and then it holds it.
Yeah.
Okay. A little crazy?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're gonna open up. Close the door. Gonna open the last, well, it's not the last box, but it's the other front box. I'm hoping that the freaking center caps are in here and I don't have to contact these people about no center caps. But I have a feeling there's no fucking center caps. I have a fucking feeling there is no center caps. And maybe there's not. Maybe there's not supposed to be. But, and in typical Daniel fashion, it is in the last wheel. The center caps are in the last wheel that I ended up fucking checking, right? And it's a back wheel. I'm assuming that's done because there's like a triangle box in here. And there was no triangle box in the first one. Now, another question is, do I need different lug nuts? Let me go ahead and look at this freaking wheel. Here we go. Center caps right there. All right, so in the garage, I'm gonna talk to you guys about the pieces that I do currently have in here. So I have, I believe these are white line, front and rear sway bars. We have Boost Logic. I bought these back when they had, what is that, Black Friday? I think they had like 10% off. I bought the carbon ceramic front and rear rotors with hats right here. Then I ordered the pads to go for the front and the rear. Then we have a Boost Logic oil cooler and the hard lines and all that stuff. And I believe one other little thing. Oh, that Boost Logic for the oil filter and a Wix oil filter. And then we have these bad boys right here. KW freaking spring adjustable coilover crap. Look. Pretty much it's this crap. I believe this is what it is. So that way you can adjust your ride height and stuff like that. As you know, I already had the H&R springs. They're sitting in here in the trunk. I didn't want to just run it and it have like just a standard fitment because I was worried about this big 345 rubbing when you put it in comfort mode and try to get on it, you know what I mean? And it wanted to freaking drop. So I didn't want to have it to where it dropped really, really low. I want to be able to manipulate it and not have to pay for freaking coilovers. So those K&W adjustable coilover type thing, spring thingy, is the way to go. It's like $1,500. The springs themselves were like $500, so I'm out on those springs, but I don't know, maybe I'll give those away, or I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with those, but anyways, the car's gonna look really, really freaking good. It's gonna sit a little bit lower. It's gonna have an aggressive freaking stance with those with that drag pack. And when we take it to shows, it's gonna look freaking mean as fuck. But I know this performance-wise, this is gonna be a big upgrade from the steel rotors. And the cooling-wise, something definitely needed when you're driving here in South Texas because it's so freaking hot. Another thing I want to get, that I want to do prior to doing the race events towards the end of the year, I need to get an HKS transmission cooler. I want to get that set up just that way when we do push the vehicle, we don't have any limp mows or any of that stuff because it is freaking hot in Texas, man. Like, it's hot right now and it's like 69 degrees inside the house and it already feels hot going in and out, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, let me know down in the comment section if you think the car's gonna look good with those Corsa drag pack. You think it's gonna look clean? I'm gonna run the Mickey Thompsons. Like I said, I need to order those as well. I'm pretty excited to get all this crap on, but I gotta take it to my boy in San Antonio and he's gonna get working on that here soon. But like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna wait to do that till when I get the HKS transmission cooler. That way when they rip off the bumper and they change out the oil cooler, they can do that at the same time. He's gonna have to do get the calipers milled so that the carbon ceramics fit, a bunch of little things, but the car is gonna have a freaking whole freaking change up. Oh, and I don't know if you guys saw, but you gotta follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I did do the 2015 update on the headlights. Looks super clean. I'm not even gonna lie. I was getting kind of frustrated with the 09 look with those headlights. But dude, this, no joke, maybe just because it's new, but no joke, it made me fall more in love with the vehicle every time that I see it now with the new headlights. It just looks so much more like modernized. That freaking DRL is sick, dude. It's sick. Definitely worth the $1,600 I believe I paid for them from Speed by Design. We did like a group buy and it took like 3 months to get them, but well worth it. And I know somebody else in the comment section had mentioned I should do the upgraded taillights, but I think I don't want to change it because I really do like these one with all the little bulbs in it. I like that look. I don't want to change it to that full line, even though those look badass and stuff. I think I prefer this just because it's a little bit more classic for the 09 itself. But yeah, let me know down in the comment section. Like I said, make sure to follow me on Instagram. I will be trying to make videos on all the modifications. I don't know if my buddy will let me record and stuff like that, but like I said, he lives in San Antonio, I live in Corpus, so it's like a 2.5 hour drive between the two. So what I can record or what I can't, it is what it is. But let me know what you guys think. If there's anything else, I'm kind of like hesitant to do carbon just because I think the car looks perfect the way that it does. And I think when we drop it another like 3/4 of an inch to a little bit over 1/2 inch, I think it's gonna look super fucking clean. And I don't think it's gonna need the carbon, but let me know what you guys think, man. All right, peace.